Hi, this is Dawn of stamptilldawn.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little box using the Close to My Heart Cricut Artiste Cartridge. This box is found on the Thanksgiving page, and you can see it right here. And the first thing you want to notice about it is that these two elements are the same color, just a lighter shade. That means that they go together. So if you look up in the picture, you can see the box and the little leaf on top of it. So to cut the box, it's a 3D object, so I pushed 3D object and the Thanksgiving key. And this is what the box looks like when you get it all cut out. It comes out like this. And sometimes people have a hard time seeing the little score marks, and this definitely isn't going to show up on the camera. But I would just wanted to give you a couple of tips on how you can score it and figure out where they are. They're just little tick marks on here, so sometimes if you change the angle of the paper, you can start to see them. And there's two different ways you can do it. You can either, like I can see there's a score mark here and one down here, so I can either kind of like start to manipulate the paper a little bit and just kind of gently squeeze it until the score marks really show up really good, and then once I see them, make sure it's lined up, and then use my bone folder and fold it. Or you can take a ruler and a stylus and lay your ruler just a little bit to the side of the tick marks, and then take your stylus and follow the lines. So I'm going to do the rest of these real quick. Once you've done one, you start to anticipate where the score marks would be, and it makes it much easier. The other thing is, especially the first time that you make a project, you want to make sure you do it on like a solid cardstock. It's harder to find the scores if it's hidden into a pattern. So I like to use inexpensive cardstock just to do a template the first time. So you can see that I just did all those scores real quick like that. Fold it up. Now it also has a row of scores right here, and they're really hard to see, but I started to realize that if I kind of hold this, like if I get it started, and then see how I push, and look, all those scores start to pop up. So if you just kind of push on it, they appear, and that seems to be the easiest way. I also drew a circle, but unless you have really good light and really good eyes, and I'm getting older, my eyes aren't as good, sometimes it's hard to see those. But now you can see how it's starting to come together. Okay, then you'll want to put a little bit of glue or any kind of your favorite adhesive. I like to use liquid glass and put that there, but liquid glass takes a little bit to dry. So I have one, at least I thought I had one. Yeah, I do. I have one where I already put the adhesive on there. You can also see that I stamped it. So you want to stamp it after you do all the scoring, again, so that you can see where the scoring is. So now I'm going to show you how to thread it. I misplaced the little piece of jute I had here, so I'll just cut a new piece. So what I did is I folded it in half, and then I tied a knot. And the reason I put the knot there is so that it doesn't come through the hole. Hopefully I cut this long enough. These are dental floss threaders, and they're my favorite little gadget for when you need to thread things through a hole. So I'll put this through the hole first. Now take my jute and put it through the loop on this dental floss threader. Oops, I dropped it. And then pull it through. It's going to be tight because it's a couple of thicknesses here. There we go. And that gets it right through there for you. So I went from the inside out. Okay. So you can see, now you can just tighten it up until you get all the different pieces lined up. And then you can just tie it in a little knot and a bow here. That can kind of keep it closed. Be really pretty with some pretty ribbon too, but I was kind of going for the Thanksgiving kind of fall look, so I went with the jute. And then, so there's the box. Then here's the little leaf that came with it. You can also, I can put this through there before I tie the bow. But I want to show you how to make the leaf look a little more realistic too. If you take a stylus and just draw some veins on here. And then, sandpaper. Then flip it over and gently sand it. You can see those veins will start to pop up there. If you do it on a cushioned surface, it can help you to get the embossing to be more dramatic, be like popped out a little bit more. And then you can add it right on top. So I could have put it right through the bow, and you can see right here where it's all done. So that's how to put together the little box on the Thanksgiving page. I hope this helped you out. Just so that you know, when you are working with the cartridge, it does come with an instruction book. And so on here, on the book, it says page 60. So you can go to page 60 and see the same book. And it's still not a great picture, but when I was looking at it, I was able to kind of tell by looking at this picture what the top of the box looked like, and that helped me to figure out how to put it together. So it's great that the cartridge comes with 2 different books. Please let me know how you enjoyed the video. I love it when you like the video or share it with your friends. If you need any more ideas, please come by stamptiltdawn.com. Have a great day.